Morning, everyone. Who wants to tell me what we learned in math class yesterday?
Bar graphs.
That's right, Kelsey. We learned how to read bar graphs. Let's go over what we learned again. Bar graphs are used to compare values of different categories. Let's look at this bar graph I've drawn on the board. This graph shows the favorite drinks in a class. It's titled Favorite Drinks. The y-axis is labeled number of kids, and the x-axis is labeled drinks. Who remembers what the first thing we do is?
Write down the totals above the bars.
Good, Rhonda. So what is the total number of kids who like chocolate milk?
7.
Good, Rhonda. And what is the total number of kids who like white milk?
3.
Good. And 9 students like juice, and 11 students like water. So now that we have the totals written down, we can find information from the graph. So what is the most popular drink?
Water.
Good, Kelsey. And what is the least popular drink?
White milk.
Great job. Well, today we are going to learn how to use a different type of graph, line graphs. Line graphs are used to show change over time. Let's look at this graph that I've drawn on the board. This graph shows the number of cards in a baseball card collection. It is titled Baseball Card Collection. The y-axis is labeled number of cards, and the x-axis is labeled month. The dots above the x-axis is where we look to find our total. So for May, we look above to the dot and look over to the y-axis to see our number, which is 5. So in May, there were 5 baseball cards in the collection. How many cards are in the collection in June?
15.
Good, Rhonda. And how did you find that answer?
Well, I looked at the dot above June,
Mm-hmm.
and then I looked over at the number of cards, and I saw 15.
Great work. Let's look at another example. This graph shows a record of a child's height. It is titled Height Record. The y-axis is labeled height in inches, and the x-axis is labeled age. So how tall was the child at 4 years?
40 inches.
Right, Kelsey. How did you find that answer?
I looked at the dot above 4 years and looked over to find the height in inches, and it was 40.
Good job. Now, how many inches did this child grow from birth to 6 years?
30 inches.
Yes, Rhonda. Now, how did you find that answer?
Well, first I looked at the dot above 6 years, and I saw that that was 50 inches. Then I looked at the dot above birth and saw that that was 20 inches. So I subtracted 20 from 50, and I got 30 inches.
Wonderful job, Rhonda. Now let's look at one more example.